Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Zwift Community Live broadcast of Workout Wednesday. And this Wednesday, we want to welcome to the broadcast Matt Rowe from Rowe King Coaching. Matt, welcome to the broadcast. Good to have you here. And we got about 40 seconds to start here for this workout. And I just want to give you opportunity to chat a little bit about what Rowe King Coaching is. It looks like you guys founded in 2015 and been using Zwift a whole lot lately.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks Nathan. Good to be here. This is our second Workout Wednesday. So it's all early days for Rowe King's collaboration with Zwift, but yeah, really excited to be here doing a live workout in front of you. So apologies in advance for any funny faces I pull during some of these efforts, because I'm generally going to be doing this session properly. So there's no shortcuts for me. But yeah, Rowe King. So Rowe King, yeah, we're a coaching company. Set up recently, only a couple of years ago in 2015, and it was born out of the fact that within the family we've been living and breathing cycling ever since I was a kid, really. So again, it's my dad Courtney is our head coach, so he's got a wealth of cycling knowledge, and he's coached numerous world Olympic champions and a whole variety of levels, so he's got a lot of knowledge. And then in the family so my now wife, Danny Rowe, was Danny King, won a gold at London Olympics, and again she's been a professional cyclist at the sharp end of the sport for about 8 years. And my brother rides for Team Sky at the moment. Again, he's professional, he's at the pointy end of the sport, so I'm kind of the weak link, I guess. But amongst the family there, we've got a lot of cycling knowledge. So we were, without realising it, running a coaching company informally, and we had been for the last literally 10 or 12 years. So say 2015 is when we founded, and we set ourselves up properly. But that was just when it kind of formalised, really. And so we coach riders. We've got a couple of our coach riders on tonight. In fact, some of our coaches as well. So we've got Ryan Beavis, who's riding tonight. We've got James Tate as well. We've just seen Ben Simmons as well, who's a friend of ours, and Steve Fry as well. So a little shout out to a few of you guys. But yeah, we're a cycle coaching company, a small company. Love what we do, love cycling, and love to get stuck into some cool stuff. And one of the coolest things we're doing at the moment is working with you guys, Nathan and Johnny, who works really hard getting Zwift Community Live set up. So feel pretty privileged to be involved.
Yeah, it's really great to have you here and filling in our coaching spots on Workout Wednesday. I'm excited to have you guys jump in with you here. I actually did see you guys are running more than just these Workout Wednesdays too. I did see a group ride going on just a little bit ago. I think it started at 12:20 today, my time actually. So good to see you guys taking advantage of the new workout mode here. Now, we are using the new workout mode right now. As you can see on the left-hand side of the screen, you can see the intervals that are set up for myself and Matt right now. I'm currently doing a little bit of a warm-up here. It looks like a 10-minute warm-up, progressive, as the wattages continue to come up. 4x4s here today. You want to give us a little explanation here, Matt, exactly what's happening with this workout? What are we working on today?
Yeah, sure. So I'm just going to quickly put my fan on.
Yeah, definitely needed. Definitely needed.
Yeah, I've got my towel, but I need the fan. So yeah, this section is a strength-based section. So the first thing we're doing is steady warm-up. And the hope of this warm-up is just ready for the trip. So again, you see a lot of riders jump on straight away and they go too hard without warming up. And when it comes to the effort, they don't quite nail the effort correctly. But then when it comes to the warm down, they ride too hard in the warm-up. in the warm down. Sorry. So at the moment, the warm up. Again, don't think of this as training. Think of it as getting ready to train. So this is just the easy bit. So yeah, in 6 minutes' time, we'll start the actual training part of the session. And yeah, it's essentially four 4-minute efforts is the training element. So the whole session really is based around 16 minutes of quality work, and the focus is on strength. So it's 4 minutes at your zone 4, which is kind of your threshold, just above your threshold, and it's supposed to be done at a low cadence. So we work around 55 to 60 revs a minute, and again that's really going to make you you produce a lot of power. So you're working at your threshold, but that low cadence just going to force you to recruit much more muscle fibers than you would at a higher cadence, and just make you strong essentially. And that's really the first step in any athlete's training program. Because if you're not strong, you haven't got anything. So you can't produce power. You can't really be a fast rider unless you've got some raw strength there. So it's like a pyramid really, working up from the bottom. Let's get strong, and then later on in your training program, you'll probably work on power, then a bit of speed, and then you look to peak for your and taper for your target event. So this is it's quite a fundamental session really for pretty much all the athletes that we coach, or at least a variety of this session. So yeah, it's one of my personal favourites actually. It's not too hard to get your head around. So yeah, it's only 45 minutes, but it's a real quality session.
It's gonna hurt a little bit. Looks like 3:20 for 4 minutes here. We've been off the bike quite a bit lately. I think we're still at we still got our threshold set close to Nathan in season numbers. So I have a feeling we might be downing my percentage a little bit. We'll see. So there is that option on the left-hand side, everybody. We want to highlight that. To up, if you're feeling good on the day, your percentage, or to lower your percentage on the far left here. So this is all based on FTP, and you can actually up it little by little here. So as you see me going up here, you can actually bring it up or bring it down. I think it might be closer to 90. We'll try it at the 320s and see how it goes. We'll be doing probably somewhere in the, I don't know, it's going to be, we're going to have a high heart rate, I think, today. We've got Ryan Beavis actually in the chat, and Zwift has given us a little bit of an example of how this works for you guys to interact directly with Matt and I, actually. So if you have questions for Coach Matt, and we are not absolutely suffering during the music sections, we'll call them, the happy thoughts sections of the workout today, we will try to answer those. But here's a quick little example of how you can get involved directly in the broadcast here today. So social media integration right here. As I've said, welcome Matt. Awesome to see you on Workout Wednesday. So if you want to have your chat, just go ahead and comment over on the Facebook, post over on Zwift's Facebook, or you can also tweet at ZCommunityLive, and you can actually get your pictures, Zwift setups, or questions right into the broadcast. Always a great little feature for people to be able to directly interact with the coaches that we do have here on Workout Wednesday. Always love to see everybody's comments and questions coming through, and proudness for cool information.
Yeah, you know what, guys, this the interaction, what we get from you, the more we get from you by way of comments and feedback, the more we can give you back. So any comments, thoughts, feel free to get it all over to us. And just a little comment from me actually, that feature on the left hand side where you can adjust the percentage, so if you're having a bad day you can knock it down slightly. Don't be afraid to do that and make use of that feature. That's a great idea that Zwift have come up with there, because we're not robots. We have bad days some days. You may have had a busy day on work, or you're quite fatigued from previous sessions. So don't be afraid to knock that down slightly if you are struggling. No harm in that.
So I think
we've got one more minute
Matt,
left of the warm-up.
You want to maybe also speak to the idea in people's heads sometimes, I think, that because they didn't complete perfectly what they were asked there, that it wasn't worth it. When in reality, they still got the work done, I would think. Hey, Matt?
Absolutely. I mean, you got to think whatever you do today is far better than doing nothing and sitting on the couch. So if you don't feel great, modify the session, rein it back a little bit, and it's all going to be good added value stuff. So don't be afraid to adjust the session. Just feed back to your coach, so then he can kind of factor that in going forward. But yeah, just do your best, guys.
Good warm up here. 164 for me. So definitely starting to get some blood moving here and getting everything ready to go so we can grind out
Lovely.
The gears here. I would think that's a huge factor for getting these done well. As well as I think last week we had a similar workout and there was a little caveat in there about like knees and these kind of force workouts.
Yeah, absolutely. Great point. So the work we're going to start in 90 seconds time, it is low cadence stuff, so it's going to put a lot of stress around your knees. And again, it's not for everyone. So if you're new to this, if you haven't done any low cadence work before, and you start it and you get a little twinge in your knee and you feel a little bit of pain, just back off straight away. And safety first. And you can either do the same effort, but maybe at a slightly higher cadence, 70, 80, or if you still don't feel comfortable on that cadence, do it at your normal cadence, whatever you ride at, maybe 90, 100 revs a minute. Don't just suffer through any pain you may feel. That's a dumb thing to do. So be the smart guy.
That's right. Not just in racing. We had a lot of chat actually about being the smart guy in the race just before this, but also in training. It's all about being the smart guy, not getting injured. Injury can sideline everything for a while. So been there, done that, and definitely, specifically around the knee thing there. So any twinges around those knees, just do the power, right, Matt? I would think you can still do the effort.
Yep.
Just don't do that low cadence.
Yep. Absolutely. It'll just shift the session from being kind of a pure strength-based session to more of a generic threshold-based session. So it's still all good stuff. Don't be afraid to do that. So we've got 5 seconds now before the first 4-minute block. So here we go. So your target power should be cropping up on screen, guys.
Oh, here we go. 320 and a low cadence. Alrighty. You might be seeing that percentage change sooner than later, boys and girls.
Now, someone described this effort like riding through treacle last week, and I think that's pretty accurate. And that is how it should feel. And you're trying to get all the power produced from your hips downwards, keeping your body still, your shoulders and your core real still, become real efficient, and just forcing your legs to produce all the power. So trying to pedal 360 degrees of the stroke, so pushing down on the downstroke, kind of scooping the pedals round the bottom, dragging up on the upstroke, and just trying to engage all the muscle groups you can.
Oh yeah.
And we've done a minute already, look.
Spin slower. It's yelling at me. Spin slower, Nathan. All right. All right.
So we got Daryl there saying he's blowing already. Again, mate, just don't feel like you can't adjust the percentage on the left-hand side. But drop that down to 90%, and you'll feel a big difference.
See if we got any Twitch chat coming through here. Good to see you, Racing Mike, over at Twitch chat. We'll bring that cycling knowledge. You guys can bring the questions through Twitch chat too. We'll bring those in. Definitely getting into the no talking realm. Now, what about standing? I don't know if I should ask questions right now.
Yeah, my view on standing in this is you should be trying to stay seated if you can and keep that body still to really focus on developing all the power from your legs.
Yeah.
You know, if
no hip
you're really
rocking.
struggling, no hip rocking, that's it. We're not dancing on the dance floor. Okay, 40 seconds left.
Look at Matt's form and look at the mountain biker's form. No go.
I like you, Nathan. You make me look good.
Oh boy, pushing me on now.
That's it, guys. 20 seconds left. The end is in sight. Okay guys, and soon as we cross this line, straight into recovery. So you can knock it straight back to a bit more of a normal cadence, and this is time to recover. So get a drink. If you're a bit sweaty, you can pat yourself down with a towel, whatever you need. And this is just about getting ready for the next effort. Nice and steady now, guys. It's always funny how the rest, so we got 4 minutes of rest, followed by 4 minutes of effort. And the rest 4 minutes always goes quicker.
Yeah, it
Strange,
always feels like the effort's so much longer. Really? It's coming at me already? Oh boy. All right. Here we go. Feeling good now though. Quick recovery. So
that's it.
Let's have a little bit of fitness going. Just getting over being sick. Man, I did one workout, Matt, after being sick, and I thought I was better already. But you don't realize how much of your body and your I think just your cells, your exercise systems are so affected that it took one ride. The next day I almost felt like I was getting sick again. Being really careful, I think. Coming back, and I think today's the first day where I feel like I can actually ride again.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one. This time of year in the UK, especially, people are getting ill a lot more frequently. So, don't try and be the hero and kind of get back out on that club run or get back on Zwift too soon. Wait until you're properly recovered. And as a general rule, if it's kind of above your neck, so a bit of a head cold, you can ride through that. I'm not saying train through it. You can kind of keep riding your bike, but keep the power down, keep the heart rate down. If it's down into your chest, chest infection and that type of stuff, that's where you really got to be careful. And it can really take a while to get back to where you were. And when you do feel like you're healthy again, chances are you're probably not quite there. There's always that little piece of us who wants to get back cycling as soon as they can. So put that chimp back in its cage and just be cautious.
Yeah, don't want to dig a hole. Right, Rusty Fisher.
Absolutely.
Rusty Fisher saying, love it. Good to see you, Rusty Fisher. Thanks a lot for your comment over at the Facebook post. Appreciate you guys all hanging out. For those of you who are unaware, Zwift Community Live is also live over on Twitch. you can head on over there, hit that follow button. You'll see anytime we do go live with Workout Wednesdays, Zwift community chats, as well as our race broadcasts. So jump on over there. We do have people chatting over there as well in the broadcast. We will be here every Wednesday. So great thing to put on the schedule to join in with all of us here for using workout mode. Now, what's really cool, I think, about this with workout mode is that it's actually based on my FTP. That comes through a lot, Matt, like this idea of, well, I can't keep up in the group ride. This kind of changes all that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're a real clever way so you can all train together. Because look at this, we've got a big group all riding together. And again, 10 seconds, guys, we're going to go again. So we've got a big group here, all sticking together, which is fantastic. So yeah, another great feature of workouts on Zwift. So guys, second 4-minute effort. Same again, you got your threshold power, which should be displayed. Cadence low, 55 to 60. And that is the real critical element of this session, keeping your cadence down in that target zone as long as your knees permit. So get into that zone, guys. Dial into it, get that effort right, get the cadence right, keep your body still, and just grind it out. Suck it up.
I'm using a smart trainer here with ERG. We get into that forced cadence if you lower it enough. Gotta find that sweet spot. Whew.
Yeah, at this low cadence, you feel your muscle mass being engaged, so you should feel a bit of lactic coming on, and should feel a lot of burn in the legs. As basically you're using a lot of muscle mass to produce the power here. And when you pedal at a faster cadence, that's when you often struggle to recruit as many muscle fibers. So it's kind of a different sensation. So what you're experiencing now should be a real burn, deep burn, as it's deep burn in the muscles, and that's the aim of the game.
Especially in the muscles, you might have issues with having a little bit more recruitment in. Finding weaknesses and working them out.
Prompt on screen there, say don't cheat at the case increase. Just keep checking. Cardiovascularly, it's not an absolute killer of it. As you can see, I'm still able to get some sentences down, but believe me, in the legs I can feel the, so hopefully you can all do.
Well, then I need to lower that thing down. We're almost 180. Oh man, here we go.
Yeah. Like I to remember, out of our 16 minutes in total, also 4 minutes, we're not halfway yet. So if you're looking at that clock thinking I can't wait for this minute to be over, a sign you should knock the percent down a little bit. Just for DP, the session a little bit easier. And if for some strange reason, sat there thinking it's easy, yep. But that shouldn't be the best. Your FTP's way out. Right guys, we've got a couple of seconds left. and now it's time to recover. So it's time to give each other some ride-ons. So grab your, let's share the love here, guys.
See if we can find that. Oh. How are we doing there, Racing Mike? Sounds like Racing Mike's hurting.
And we got, is it Peter Wheezy? He seems to have gone a long way ahead. And he's left everyone for dead.
Oh.
He's like, yeah, I'm not waiting for you guys. I'm off.
I've taken time off the bike, broken all kinds of HR records. I've noticed that as well. Higher HR after taking some time off the bike. For sure. Johnny, coming from the Zwift Facebook page, saying this one looks tough. I'm definitely wishing I had my sweat rag for my eyes, because it is definitely tough. Dang it. Good to have you here. Says, get some. Thanks a lot. Appreciate your comments. Again, if you'd like to interact directly with Matt, you can give Coach Matt questions, comments that you'd want to know about the workout. Got some questions and comments about workout mode, how it works, how it's integrating the workouts that Matt is writing from Rowe King's coaching services for Zwift and for these workout modes. Go ahead and ask them away. Bring all of your interaction directly into the broadcast. And we will grab those both from Twitter and Zwift's Facebook page on the live stream. So good to see all you guys tuning in. We're also watching our Twitch feed as well for questions and comments as we go along here. Again, we will be here every week with a live broadcast, so you can actually get this live interaction with the coach directly to you during Workout Wednesday. Ooh.
Yeah, another quite exciting thing we're going to be doing together, so Rowe King with Zwift, is in January. We're going to do a training camp, a Zwift training camp. So we haven't quite figured out the exact days, dates and times just yet, but that'll all come out on Zwift's social media, probably on Facebook, I guess, and you'll probably know better than me where that'll pop out, Nathan. But yeah, keep an eye out for that in January if you want to hit January hard and make 2018 a great year.
We'll definitely be promoting that as well in our live streams, so definitely watch out for all the sharing up of that information. I look forward to that. Carissa's saying Zwift training camps sound interesting. I think I'll be racing too much to do this stuff. As long as you time things well, it'd almost help racing, I would think, Matt.
Absolutely. I mean, there'll be a whole variety of sessions that we do. So some will be strength-based, some will be more top-end, kind of sprint-based. So hopefully some of the sessions will cater for everyone. So yeah, I mean, check out what we're doing. I'm sure there'll be some sessions that will help you as a racing cyclist. But again, within your weekly training program, I'm sure there'll be some overlap between what we're offering and what you're planning to do. So it'd be great to have as many of you involved as possible.
Got somebody here seeing my suffering saying, Nathan, ditch the hat. Let your head cool down. Well, it's either ditch the hat and get more sweat in my eyes. I think I'm going to deal with the heat right now. I got plenty of fans on me. Also, we need a haircut. Totally honest. So we're going to stick with this right now. But we've got a couple more coming through here. Let's get a couple more questions while we can. Can I set up my own group rides preset watt per kilo so everybody can follow with your live streaming? Yes, Jasper. You can set up some of your own sometimes. But there are limited spaces, so you'll have to get a hold of events for information about that. What happened to our playlist? Forgot to loop it. Oh, the music, boys and
girls. There we go. We're back.
There we go. All right, good question here from Steve Kane. Looking for a little information on Luke, saying, real quick here, Matt, are we likely to see Luke smash in the Spring Classics, or is it too soon?
Unfortunately, it's going to be too soon for next year, 2018. But for sure, he'll be back in 2018 and beyond, and he'll definitely be back racing in 2018, but not quite in time for the Spring Classics, unfortunately. So maybe back end of the Spring Classics, he may be race fit. The problem is with those big monuments that they're all, you're racing with the best in the world. So I think Luke will probably hold out and then get more involved in the pro scene towards the middle of the season.
Thanks a lot for the question there, Steve Kane. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. So guys, minute and a half left of this third effort. So we're well over halfway now. But again, every second of these efforts is equally important. So just keep a check of your power, keep a check of your cadence, and equally as important, your body posture. So don't let your head start rocking and your shoulders going.
Don't
keep
do
smooth.
What Nathan is doing.
Keep it efficient.
Do what Matt is doing. We have examples of correctly done workouts on the bottom, and examples of incorrectly on the top. We have both shown to you. Here's how to and how not to.
That's good, guys. We've got 30 seconds left of this block. Stay focused. That's good. Okay, good job, guys, good job. So we're going to start resting now, and yeah, we'll rein it back, increase your cadence a bit, shake some of that lactic acid, grab yourself a drink. And for the next block, as a added bit of distraction and stimulus, you can think about varying your hand position on the bars. So as you ride on the road, you don't always ride on the hoods, you don't always ride on the drops or the tops. You're constantly changing. So that's not a bad idea to replicate that in training. So this effort, feel free to do say a minute on the hoods, then sit up on your tops for a minute, and then get down real aggressive on the drops for a minute. And all those different body positions, just train your body, so your hips, your pelvis, just train it to get used to riding in the same conditions that you ride on the road. See, we've got quite a few different nationalities riding with us today. See, German, Denmark, Norway, Italy, America, Brazil, Sweden, the mighty Welsh, Portuguese. And that's just the ones I can see on my screen. Oh, Dutch. That's awesome. International peloton.
Amazing. The people from all over the world that we get to ride
really
with
cool.
here. Pretty awesome. Solid group of 30. On the road, having 30 to 50 riders would be, quite a accomplishment for a local group ride a lot of times. You know what I mean? And this is like just commonplace out on Zwift. So pretty amazing. And as these grow, I foresee having 150, 200, to 300 even riders in these. So Great to see this first start with so many riders hanging out.
There's Rachel just giving us a bit of encouragement, saying last one. Absolutely. 3/4 of the way there, guys.
You see Rachel out there.
So,
Rachel Gorman, shout out.
Nathan, on my... Yep, that was it. Thank you, Rachel. So on my screen, Nathan, I've got... it says there's plus 51 more in the group. So does that mean there's 51 riders, or is there... do you know how many riders we got today?
So, on the side, we'll see... I think it is somewhere between 15 and 17 riders, plus 51.
Yep.
So we're looking at about 70 riders, a little under 70 riders today in the group.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
I think that's a new record. That's a new record. So last week we had about 35, I think, so that's awesome. We've doubled in a week.
Doubling week to week. I think after the New Year we're going to be swelling. It's going to go nuts. Oh, really great. All right, we're going to check the comments here quick. See if we got any more coming through. We got Keith Carter. So I can never keep my watts at a steady pace, always jumping around. Tried ERG both on off. Just couldn't do it. Keith, I can relate 100%. Now, I've always been, you know, of the, here's the thing. Well, actually, I'm going to give it to Matt. 1 second power. What's the reality of 1 second power, actually? You know what I mean? Because I think some people judge themselves incorrectly with the misunderstanding of what 1 second power actually looks like.
Yeah, so I wouldn't get too hung up about keeping the
like
power.
Averaging.
Exactly.
Averaging power. You know if you know what I'm saying there.
Here we go, guys. Yeah, so if you think about when you're riding on the road, you know, without any control in a turbo, your power will fluctuate significantly. So actually riding on some, your power is in a lot, just really super realistic, and that's how clever the turbos are. So I wouldn't worry about if you can't keep the balance, try to keep it as close. Okay. Ah, a bit of ride-ons. Someone sharing the love. I think that was Jay Priestley. Thank you very much. So how many hours have you ridden for today, Nathan? Because you were riding when I jumped on. Ah, yeah, just a longer warm-up.
I was warming up for this, but before this we did the SCR Racecast. So me and Hassan Bahati, we're doing broadcast one of the races.
Awesome. And those races, when do they take place?
There's races almost on the hour, every hour on Zwift. Our broadcasts right now are mainly CST 11 to 5 p.m. range, but we are opening up some more time zones as we take on more casters.
Awesome.
For races at least. Whew.
So guys, we're into the final 2 minutes of the last block. So this is where your legs will be the most fatigued. So stay focused, stick with it, and let's get another quality 2 minutes out of yourself, and then it's all over. And don't forget, you can vary your hand position a bit. So I've just gone down onto the drops. You're Mr. Tardelli at the front from Brazil. Good to see you. Leading the way.
I'm cheating. 76. No, bring it down. Come on now. All right.
Good job, guys. 12 seconds left. Just keep it there right to the end. Stay in the zone. Stay controlled. Keep that body still. Right to the end. Awesome. Good job, everyone. And all that's left to do now is a 5-minute cool down. And this part don't think of it as training. It's just starting the recovery process from the training. So this is just nice and easy. There's no benefit in riding harder than prescribed here. Nice and steady, guys. Whew. So glad I put my fan on at the start. Whew. Sorry, Nathan. Cut you off
you're
then.
Good. So the cooling factor is so huge. I always likened it to computer processing and whether or not a computer can get work done. That a lot of times it's overheating. That's causing actually across the board, it's almost always overheating. That causes workload to go down on our CPU. We function so much like that when it comes to resource managing, especially on indoor training, that people are missing out so often, maybe on extra muscle stress, because they don't cool enough on the bike indoors.
Yeah, absolutely. And you actually feel it physically. You know, if you just jumped off the bike as soon as that last effort finished, you'd be in the shower and your legs just feel heavy and tired, and they'd feel horrible, like two concrete blocks. But you know, you warm down properly, spin your legs out, and it only takes 5 minutes. You'll physically feel a lot fresher when you step off the turbo, and without realising it, you've already started the recovery process.
Yeah, for sure. On the recovery process, cooling down there, but also on keeping cool with a fan, like you were saying with the fan there, how you can create extra muscle stress just from being cooler, literally being cooler.
Absolutely.
On the bike.
Absolutely. Yeah, so fans is a good item, down's a good idea. Simply cool your temperature down. Thank you, Martin. We've got two positive comments. And Mr. T. Pritz, thank you very much.
Racing Mike saying freestanding, AC running in the winter even for the win. So he's got a full-on Zwift room, it sounds like, cooling it with a freestanding AC unit even for the win. I even got one here. I opened the window today, but if I really want to give a good session or I'm racing or something on Zwift, I'll turn an AC unit on as well.
Say in the UK in the winter, if I cool down a bit, if I really need to cool down, I'll be able to go just 6 inches, and a whole waft of cool breeze comes in and instantly cools. So we haven't got too much of a problem in the UK, but still, fans are a good idea. So guys, we've got a couple of minutes left now. Just knock it down. For me, it's about 100 watts. So this is super easy. Just turning the legs, starting that recovery process. Hopefully your legs should already.
Recovery, Matt. So a 45-minute session. You know, I think people are like, "Oh, that was really hard," but you know, the reality of I think some people sometimes might overdo recovery, because maybe they won't use a recovery drink. They will then be really hungry later because of the sugar burn, and then overeat compared to how long the session actually was, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? We did 45 minutes. We're not doing an hour and a half, 2 hours here, complete depletion. So where does recovery stand with a workout like this from your estimation?
Yeah, absolutely. If you look at the actual physical demands of the session, there was 16 minutes really intense, but apart from that, it was just steady riding and recovering. So in terms of what you need to refuel your body and to aid recovery, you need something to eat straight after this for sure. you haven't got to be having a big meal by any means. So like a recovery drink or some source of protein, a little bit of carbohydrates, nothing too big, and just get it in as soon as you can. If you compare 45 minutes on the turbo to, say, I don't know, a 2-hour road ride in the cold, I mean, there's going to be a lot more stress placed on your body riding in that cold weather in the elements over a longer period than it is today. So today was just pure quality, real quality session, and you haven't got to overthink it, but just spend a couple of minutes turning your legs, cool down, and get some food in as soon as you finish.
For sure, for sure. 180 beats per minute I hit today. 337 was my max. This is such a cool screen. Critical powers out there as well. Looking through at the average power 204. Look at all these people we got to ride with too. We got Kate's, we got F Fish, we got Hoodleblock, and all these ride-ons. Thanks everybody. Appreciate everybody with all the ride-ons there as well. Matt, that was a great workout. 4x4 Zone 4 Torque with Rowe King. Where can we find all these workouts, Matt? Where can we, is there a website we can go to?
You can so not at the moment where you can download the sessions, but if you've got any questions or you're thinking you need some new inspiration for a new session, head to our website roweking.com and you'll find our email address, which is just contact@roweking.com, and fire us an email. I'll give you some thoughts. But we're gonna start creating more and more Zwift workout sessions that you'll be able to complete on Zwift. So keep your eyes out for those in Zwift. But yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for that, Nathan. Been really good fun, and we'll see you again.
Yeah, next week for sure. Matt, thanks so much. Make sure to check out roweking.com. Everybody can directly interact with Matt Rowe. Really appreciate you taking the time here, Matt. And that was a great workout. Definitely feeling it. We'll see you next week. And I believe they got more workouts going on throughout the week. I saw one happening just a little bit ago, actually. So I'd be watching out for more and more Rowe King out on Zwift for sure. We'll be back tomorrow then as well for some running out on Zwift, actually. Tomorrow's also the KISS birthday race as well, so make sure to be watching out for that. And watch out for next week. We'll be back with Matt for some more Rowe King workouts out on Zwift. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that follow button over on Twitch for any time we go live for any of Zwift Community Live stuff. Again, we also have our new Facebook group for those who are looking to get involved in live streaming. You can join our Zwift community-live streaming group. Just search that up. You should be able to find it. I am the admin, right along with the moderator, Jonathan Noblet, who is the live streaming manager over at Zwift. And we will be able to help you out getting involved with all of this stuff that is live with Zwift as well. All right, everybody, thanks a lot for the rides. Good job. Right on, everybody. It's a great workout. We will see you tomorrow.